Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the chat. I hate this music, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it real quick. We need something a little bit better than that. We're not getting muted though. Let's rock with this one. Alright, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Draw with Dom. TikTok, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I am currently streaming over on another site. This is my YouTube slash Twitch like show that I do called Draw with Dom. Every week I get online and we talk about some stuff and we draw. So today, let's see if I can get my my profile up real quick. 1 second. But we're about to get started in a second. Today's topics are getting catfished, pet peeves, hold on, let's see if I get this up real quick. Yep, here we go. Yep, getting catfished, pet peeves, and phobias. So we are live right now. I'm actually about to make I don't know if I feel like going live on TikTok, honestly. I might actually turn y'all off and just rock out with this today. Yeah, I don't feel like going live on TikTok. I'll come back and do a live for y'all later. I'll do a live for y'all later. Leave it to me to be coughing like 3 weeks into a sickness, bruh. I've been coughing for 3 whole freaking weeks. I've been trying like my absolute hardest to break this up. I've been taking medicine. I've been doing everything I possibly can to not be sick, and I'm still sick. I'm just over it. I'm over it. But today, like I said, we're talking about the time I got catfished, phobias, and pet peeves. What's up, guys? We're live on Twitch right now. If you missed the topics, it's getting catfished, phobias, and pet peeves. So I'm gonna save the catfish one for a little later because I feel like that's the best one. We'll start with, I guess we could start with pet peeves. What are y'all? Hey, what's up, Toxics? What are y'all pet peeves for real? What are your pet peeves? For me, it is, I don't know. I have to really think about, I don't let a lot of stuff bother me as far as like pet peeves go. I don't really know if I have a lot. Because most of that shit I just ignore. It's easy for me to kind of shrug some annoying shit off. No, I'm lying. My biggest pet peeve is fucking being late. I hate when somebody's late on some shit. I hate when somebody's late and they make me late. That shit pisses me off. That might be my pet peeve. Someone said ignorant people making assumptions. Assumptions is another one. Hold on, what is it? Motherfuckers that are confidently wrong about shit. Yo. Being just absolutely wrong. It says microaggressions is on the pet peeves list. I don't know if that's really a pet peeve. I think that's just a microaggression. I don't really count that as a pet peeve. Let's see. This says clapping when the plane lands. I don't know anybody that's ever done that. Who claps when the plane is landing? That shit is on here twice. Somebody, whoever made this list must have really had that as their pet peeve, because that's on this list 2 times. People who don't fucking cover their mouth. People who don't cover their mouth when they cough or when they sneeze. Bruh. Disgusting. He said, I saw a video about a woman that said that noon was at 11 in the morning. Wait, that's the wrong shit? The confidently wrong? I'm currently drawing Tony Stadavici. I'm just doing like a little portrait series right now where I'm basically doing I'm just getting some practice in for my portraits because I haven't done them in a while. People who don't wash their hands, yo. Interrupting, I think, is probably on my list too. Don't interrupt me when I'm fucking doing some shit, bruh. Or if I'm clearly in the middle of something and you're not even giving like a signal, you're not giving courtesy, you're just like, you jump in some shit. Hate that. Let's see. Ooh, being on public transportation, blasting fucking music. I used to live in New York, and I would have to take the train, I would have to take the ferry and shit in the morning. And there's always that one person that wants to play their trash ass music early in the morning, no headphones, loud as shit, and have the nerve to be singing it. You said someone interrupted you at the gym? Bruh. The no headphone shit really kills me. Not that you don't have headphones, but that you feel like it's okay for you to just blast your fucking music. No one is trying to hear that shit. No one wants to hear your mixtape. No one's trying to hear you rap. I don't want to be a part of that concert. That is a single person event. You're the only one in attendance. That's why you New York people need to get a fucking car. If you had a car, you could do that. You could listen to your music and sing your shit out loud. I'm not trying to hear that at 6 o'clock in the morning on a fucking boat going to the city. So when I was a repair agent at Geek Squad, I had this lady walk behind the counter while I'm talking to another client because she had an appointment. Yo. Walking behind a counter at a place that is not your job is crazy. I, I remember one time I was on the boat, I was on the ferry. This was early as shit in the morning. And this dude was playing. This was like 2000. What year was this? This was like 2014, maybe. This dude was playing the brand new Drake. The If you're reading this, is too late. He's playing this Drake album, but he's not playing the regular Drake. He's not playing a regular Drake album. He's not playing a song that is on this album. He's playing a fucking reggaeton remix at 6 o'clock in the morning. Bro, full blast. When I tell you the volume was on 110. Full fucking blast. It sounded so terrible. It sounded so trash. I'm like, bro, I get it's New York. I get it's New York, and there's a lot of talent, and there's a lot of like opportunity just everywhere. But no one's scouting you for your fucking mixtape at 6 o'clock in the morning. He was bumping the SoundCloud reggaeton Drake shit. So I just remind you of a story. That shit was fucking ass too. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the worst. And I know it was bad because I remember it to this day. This is 10 years ago almost. That shit was garbage. That shit was actually garbage. Tony kind of looks like a Eraserhead. He said a guy at the train station had a whole boombox playing loud as fuck. Yo, they have no shame. They have no shame. They'll come out the crib with a full beat. What's the shit? The Beats pill? They'll come out the crib with the Beats pill, fully charged, like ready, bro. Just ready. Like no one is trying to hear this shit. I don't even think they be wanting to hear this shit. I think they just want people to see them. Singing, wind up your body, wind up your waist. Yeah. Nah, there's no other place in the world like New York City. I love New York City so much. Even with the annoying shit like that, I love it so much. I will never put another city over New York. It's the best city in the world. There's no comparison. There's literally nothing that comes close to being as good of a city as New York. Even with all the bullshit. Even with the rats, even with the late transportation, even with them raising the subway fare, there's nothing like there's just nothing like New York. New York really be energizing me. Like I'll go and I'm inspired just by like being outside. I think I'm just a city kid at heart. I like the country. I like the country to go do my work and that solitude, but I do love the city. I miss that shit, man. Miss almost getting stabbed just trying to make a commute home. It's the best. It's the best. I miss the the racism every day. I miss the people fucking doing Showtime on the train almost kicking me in my head. It's New York. I'm walking here. I missed that. I gotta see this other pet peeve list. This is a full list of 170 pet peeves. Oh, this one pisses me off. Not screwing the lid back onto something that has a lid. Like if you have like a jar or something and you use it and you don't put the lid all the way back on and I go to grab it by the lid and fucking drop this. Oh my fucking god. So you miss Dykeman music? Bro, not screwing on the lids is crazy. And it gives me anxiety. There's kids in my freaking class that will have. We're in a computer lab, so we're all using computers. But they'll have their water bottles and shit, and their lids open. And they literally always spill water. I'm like, close your fucking shit. That's why it's a lid on it, so you can close it when you're not using it. I hate people who let their shit just sit open. Stop letting your drink get air in it. Stop letting your drink get classroom air in it. Not closing cabinet doors. That's definitely one for me too. That's 100% one for me. Scraping silverware. Oh my god. Yo. Scraping silverware is crazy. Nah. I can't do it. I can't do scraping silverware either. Okay, I got a lot of pet peeves. I got way more pet peeves than I thought I had. I definitely have more than I thought I had. Yeah, let me get this screenshot real quick. We're trying to like get this a little more regular, Scraping silverware is for sure one. Let me see. We're gonna get this image up here real quick. I gotta fucking clean my trackpad, bro. This shit is hard as hell to click on. Hold up. Is this it? Here we go. I need an assistant. I feel like I've needed an assistant for like 3 years. At least. The amount of shit that I have to do, bruh. Is I'm still taking poison damage. I am. I really am. Alright, let's see more pet peeves. Driving too slow is definitely one of them for me. Tailgating. I hate when I'm in a car with somebody that tailgates. But I also hate people who drive too fucking slow in front of me. And I hate people who fucking are on my ass when I'm driving. Unsolicited advice. People not being able to read the room. And not social anxiety, just being a dickhead. Bro, it's like I really be wondering like how other people are raised. Cause some of the shit that people do just doesn't make any sense to me. Like the way they react with other people, I know you don't have any type of social experience. You can't. You can't. If you just do not know how to respond in certain situations, I know that you've never had a fucking friend in your life. Complete oddball. Complete oddball. Like, I have social anxieties. Like, I had really bad anxiety growing up. But I still know how to not be a fucking weirdo. You said college taught you were all raised different. Yo, college is really an eye-opener into the way the rest of the fucking world lives. When you go to college and you got a roommate that's a fucking slob, or just like, yo, people just do the weirdest shit in their normal everyday lives. They just do absolutely weird shit. I thought it was just me for a really long time. I was like, I can't. Like the town that I grew up in was a very small farm town. Not a lot of black people. So already a strange experience, right? But these motherfuckers were not just, not melanated. They were fucking weirdos. They were fucking weirdos, bruh. They would do shit all the time. Like, I'll give you an example. These weirdos could not keep their hands to themselves, bro. Like, for nothing. Always trying to touch somebody's balls. Always punching on somebody. Like, literally a group of violent cavemen. Homoerotic violent cavemen. That is the baseline shit I had to deal with. On top of people trying to bully you for being fucking normal. I was the normal one. I was the fucking normal one in this town, in this situation. And motherfuckers would try to bully me. Because I wanted to wear different clothes, or I kept to myself, or I minded my business. Bruh. Trying to bully me because I didn't want to be a fucking weirdo. Y'all was drinking and smoking at 15 and 16 years old and getting pregnant and shit. Meanwhile, my ass is at home on the game. Or trying to clown me because I'm playing Pokemon. Playing Pokemon on the bus, on the ride there, minding my business. Playing Pokemon on a bus. Normal shit. All these grown ass motherfuckers collect Pokemon cards now. All of them. Every single person collects Pokemon cards now because now there's money in it, so they think it's cool. What's going on with my stream, bro? That shit is tripping. You said that man gave me the stereotype that all computer science majors stink. Bro, I hated like I could say it with my whole chest. I really hated growing up in a majority Caucasian town. I really did. And I let them know every day that I was there. I was like, yo, when I graduate, the last day of school, y'all motherfuckers are never seeing me again. I did not go to my 10-year reunion. I'm not going to whatever the next reunion is. I don't keep in contact with none of them people. I don't even have those people on my social media. Like, I deadass don't have a single. I have maybe 3 to 4 friends from school. 3 to 4. And 2 of them didn't even go to my school. That's how trash that place was. I was like, y'all are so fucking weird. Then, oh my god. This isn't even on topic no more. Fuck it. It's not on topic no more. But when I started making music in high school, people were so jealous that I was making music that they tried to fight me. Not that they tried to fight me. I got in fights. Because I was just doing shit that I wanted to do. So I got in a lot of fights. I got suspended my senior year because I fought some kid because I was making music. Like, he pulled up to my class. The beginning of the day too, mind you. This was like 7-8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to my class or whatever, and some dude is waiting outside the class ready to fight me. So I dropped my shit and I fucked him up. And I got suspended. And that was the only time I ever got in trouble during school. I never got detention. I never got like I never got yelled at by the teachers, bro. Like, I always did my work. But when you're a kid that knows what you want to do and just is really focused on what you're interested in, the people that don't have any focus and don't have any direction look to throw you off of that shit. And I tell my students that shit too. Like, don't let somebody in here bring your shit down because they're not doing nothing. Said be right back. Yeah, don't let somebody bring you down because they're not doing nothing, man. Like, that's that's one thing I literally cannot stand. I can't stand people like that. I guess that's a pet peeve. I guess we were on topic. That's a pet peeve. I can't stand people who are fucking weirdos. Are haters. Is having haters a pet peeve? It's gotta be. At this point. Yo, this is fucked up. This is on the pet peeve list. This shit says... Oh, I misread it. I thought this shit said people that get lice. I was like, how you gonna hate somebody that got lice? Like, that's a normal thing. Like, damn, bro, you always got lice. Fucking up my mood and shit. Fucking dirtball. That should say gate lice. Like, people who just stand in the middle of a fucking entrance. I do hate people like that. I do hate people who just stand in the middle of entrance. The feeling and the sound of chalk. I don't like that either. Oh, I just thought of one. I thought of one. I don't like my fingers to be wet. I don't like them to be I don't like anything on my fingers. Like nothing at all. I always have something to wipe my hands with. I hate having like crumbs, liquid, anything on my hands. I fucking hate that feeling so much. I think that's like my biggest. It almost feels like a phobia, to be real. He said, imagine people standing in the entrance. Bro, if you stand in the entrance, you definitely aren't a good driver. And if you were in a grocery store and you can't maneuver through a grocery store with a cart without being in somebody's way, you're a terrible driver. You're a trash driver. I can't stand people who take their carts and just be in the middle of the fucking aisle, man. Be like no awareness. No spatial awareness at all. I hate that shit. Yo, I have a lot of pet peeves, it looks like. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this to turn into this. I do have a lot of pet peeves. Let's see. Being rude to people is definitely a pet peeve of mine. Passive aggressiveness, for sure. This one says using LOL or oh my god in a normal person conversation. LOL is weird, but oh my god is... Oh, maybe they mean like OMG. I was gonna say oh my god is just oh my god. But no one ever says LOL or haha or laughing out loud. But you're gonna say oh my god. Yo, that one, I just read another annoying one. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say LOL in person. I just read another weird ass one. Hold on. This shit says, ooh, no, this is a big one for me. People who fucking lose shit all the time. You can't be my friend if you can't keep track of your shit, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care. You can't be my friend if you can't keep track of your shit. I hate that. I hate having to... It gives me anxiety, bro. It gives me anxiety. Why do you have to lose your shit all the fucking time? Keep track of your fucking shit. And it don't even be like little shit. You're losing important shit. He said if a girl loses her keys every 2 days. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, that shit would have me stressed out. Don't lose important shit. I haven't lost something important since I was like 14. At least. Since I was like 14 years old. Losing your wallet is insane to me. As somebody who almost lost their wallet this week. Losing your wallet is insane to me. And I felt like an idiot because I couldn't find my wallet. Losing your keys is crazy. How are you going to go anywhere without keys? Like losing your wallet, losing your keys. Bro, people be losing real life important shit. Like, I lost my fucking... People be like, oh, I lost my driver's license. What? What are you saying right now? Yeah, I just lost my driver's license. My driver's license just happened to be, you know, an individual item that I used to carry in my fucking pocket. What are you doing? What are you doing? Those are the same type of people that lose money. They don't get cash. If they have cash, it's getting lost. If you ever found some money on the ground, it's from somebody who doesn't know how to keep track of their shit. Exactly. How often are you pulling your fucking license out? Like, oh, got my license. Guess I could go drive, and you're just holding this shit in your hand? What are you doing? Even when you go to a store and they're like, I need to see your license, you could just show them like through the fucking window of your wallet. But if you don't have a wallet, yeah, you're probably losing that shit every day. That's how I know somebody is like not ready to be an adult. You don't have a fucking wallet, bro. No wallet, no bank account, no bank card, no keys, no cars, just no responsibility. Just literally. You're going to Olympics, bro? Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. About to kill me. You got an ad? How are you getting ads? What the fuck? Yo, I'm fucking dying right now. I'm not even gonna clip this from the stream. Y'all just gonna have to deal with the coughing, so I'm done dealing with the coughing. That's fucking crazy, bro. So we say pet peeves, phobias. Ooh, let's look up phobias real quick. Alright, a list of phobias. Common phobias. So when you're talking about a phobia of a specific object, that's called a specific phobia. There's 4 major specific phobia categories. Major categories are natural environment phobias. Did I say the word? Natural environment phobias, animal phobias, mutilation or medical treatment phobias, and situational phobias. You got megalophobia. What is that? What is megalophobia? Hydrophobia. I don't think I'm afraid of water. I think I'm afraid of the fucking ocean. And I think everyone should be. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy in feeling that or thinking that. I think everyone should be afraid of the ocean. Because what the fuck even is the ocean? We know like 5% or is it 10% of the ocean? No way. You said fear of abnormally large objects. Really? Like, is that with buildings too? Yo, this ginger beer is cracking my fucking head open right now. clearing my sinuses and shit. Let's see. I don't think I have a hydrophobia. What is the phobia when you're afraid of bugs? Just bugs. I don't know if I have a fear of heights. Oh my god. I don't know if I have a fear of heights. Because I've never been like in a situation where I'm high enough up to like look down and feel anything. And I've flown before. So I like look out the window, but it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm so fucking high up. You said big sculptures? Okay. I could see that being like kind of, kind of scary. This shit says androphobia, fear of men. Hey, it is what it is. Arithmophobia, fear of numbers. You said I sound like I need a chug jug? Bro, I'm fucking dying. I definitely have arachnophobia. I'm not gonna say it's like super crazy for me, but when I see spiders, body temperature is up like 10%. Immediately. Like that shit, it's actually hard as fuck for me to like get a spider and kill it. Like that shit terrifies me to my core. But I be manning up, I be facing my phobias. Except claustrophobia. I know I'm claustrophobic as fuck. Do not trap me in a small spot ever. I know I'm claustrophobic. That's the worst fucking that is the worst fucking phobia to have. I don't even think it's a phobia for real. I think everybody is afraid of being trapped in a small space. If you're okay with being like buried alive or like being stuffed in a closet or some shit like that, I don't know, bruh. You might not have something right in your head, cause it's that uncomfortable. I don't know anybody who's like, yeah, I could, like, if I had to, I guess I could sit in a closet. Like, if I'm in a closet and the doors are closed, bro, I can only handle it for a certain amount of time before I start to freak out. Everybody should be afraid of tight spaces. Those people that went in a fucking submarine, bro, in that tiny ass submarine, RIP, but bro, when they showed the inside of the submarine, I was so shocked at how small it was. And then they said, we're gonna take this shit underwater? Fuck no. Fuck no. 2 phobias in one? And if there was a spider in there, 3 phobias in one that I gotta deal with, and I'm dying from fear. I'm not dying because the shit's exploding. I'm dying from being scared. Absolutely not, bruh. Like, that shit is crazy. That's actually crazy to me. I was gonna say I might be afraid of heights, but I do roller coasters. I don't know. I don't think I'm afraid of heights. I think it has to be a certain situation where I'm just like outside of my normal element, and like if I was ever one of those weird YouTube people that stood on the side of buildings and looked down, yeah, I'd be fucking afraid of heights. But in situations like, oh, you're on a roller coaster, or you're in a plane or some shit like that, like, nah, I don't think I actually have a phobia of heights. I do have a phobia of fucking bridges though. Like walking on bridges? No way. You'll not catch me on a wooden bridge? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Don't like Indiana Jones to you? Fuck no. I don't care how long this shit is. That shit could be a 4-plank bridge. I'm not standing on a fucking wooden bridge. Ever. And if it's... So, I'll stand on like a... what do you call it? Like a arch bridge? But a flat, like, undercurve bridge? Fuck no. Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? Absolutely not. And if this shit is over some shit, I actually have to use the bridge to cross over like a gap or some water. Hell fucking no. Hell no. People be doing that shit, man. Like the videos online of the people taking them long ass bridges across mountains. This is how I know some people just have so much privilege in life. How are you so privileged where you feel like I could risk my life today walking across a shaky wooden bridge from one mountain to another? You don't have no problems in life. You're making problems for yourself. Like, my problems don't even allow me to put myself in that situation. How am I gonna get... Where am I gonna get the money from to go do some stupid shit? Like walk across a bridge to fucking... the bridge to Terabithia. He said, those people are burying me, I would not be there. Bro, the people that, like, decide, I want to, like, shout out to you if you want to be a real adventurer or whatever. Climbing Mount Everest? How many fucking people die climbing Mount Everest? The see-through bridges is crazy. I'll never do that. I'll never do that. But the climbing Mount Everest shit, so many people die. Like, that percentage of people that come back alive from Mount Everest is like 2% or something. And people still go. People still go and they pass up the bodies on the way up the hill, bro. That shit's crazy. That shit is fucking crazy. What are you doing? Like, yeah, you might be the most famous motherfucker in the whole world if you like can somehow climb Mount Everest and come back down alive. You will be the most famous person in the fucking world. Instant fame, right? But at what cost? You're probably missing some toes. You probably gotta get your fucking legs amputated or some shit. It was probably the worst experience of your life. But you're famous. I honestly don't think it's worth it. I don't. You said they climb out Mount Everest to turn into a waypoint? Yo, they really be turning into fucking into check marks up the mountain. Like up past Franken and Betty and them over there. So we're halfway up the mountain. Like, yo, I couldn't do it. I really fucking couldn't. Mount Everest is crazy, man. That's how I know. That's how I know they don't got no real life problems. I got too much regular shit to worry about to be climbing Mount fucking Everest. Or have the time to train. Who has the time to train to climb Mount Everest? Realistically, only people with money. Take away money from stupid people. Give it to people with common sense who just want to do normal shit. I'm not trying to go down in the history book as the motherfucker that died on a mountain. Stop making stupid people rich. You have to be rich to climb Mount Everest. Like going to space, I will say going to space is some next level shit. Like if you find yourself in NASA or like you're in a space program and you're really trying to like be that groundbreaking person to get to fucking space and you're about that shit, be about that shit. Like, respect to you. Cause that's a job. Am I cool with power scalers in the anime community? I don't know. I don't even really know what that is. But like being a astronaut is a fucking job. Like you're putting your life on the line for your job. But the people that are climbing Mount Everest, that's not your fucking job. You're just doing it to do it. He said they don't even end up in the books. They just end up dead motherfuckers. Number 50. Bro. I feel like there has to be a crazy waiver too. Like, if you agree to climb Mount Everest, your health insurance, done. Don't even, not your health insurance, your life insurance. Your life insurance is voided if you try to climb this fucking mountain. Your health insurance should be voided too. I'm not climbing Mount Everest. I'm not climbing. I don't even want to climb a regular fucking mountain. Let alone the hardest mountain in the world to climb. It doesn't make sense to me. But like I said, if you want to be an astronaut, go be an astronaut. They're trying to train you for that shit. Like if you die in an astronaut mission, something went horribly wrong, right? But you got paid trying to make a difference. There's no reward for humanity because you climbed Mount Everest. It's strictly ego. It is strictly vain. Which is the craziest part to me. Like, you're really doing it for no reason. You're really climbing this shit for nothing. Like, yeah, like I said, you'll get that fame. You'll get famous. What about the submarine diver? An idiot. It's not like he was being paid by the government to go, like, diving and discovering anything. He was doing that shit on his own. If you're, like, really a scientist and you're going out here trying to discover shit, like, kudos to you. I hope you have a safe journey. If you're just putting yourself in harm's way for the fun of it with your own money, I don't get it. I don't even understand. Bro, we went on a crazy tangent. Fuck it though. I do not I do not mind. Yeah, not climbing mountains, not climbing bridges, not being a scuba diver, not not being an archaeologist. The people that go touch the shit at the pyramids, also dumb, bro. Also dumb. Hell fucking no. You're going to King Tut's tomb and get that 5,000 year curse, and your whole family's fucked for the rest of your life because you want to be a colonizer. Fuck no. Leave that shit where it is, in the tomb. You're like, I just uncovered a 3,000-year-old body. Wonder why we all got the fucking plague. Like, what are you talking about, bruh? Of course you got the plague. Of course you got the fucking plague. You don't know what type of ancient diseases you're inhaling. I think that's the thing with archaeologists that piss me off, is they don't, for being so smart, they're really stupid as shit. Like they lack the common sense that I think people who are not archaeologists have. Like everyone else with a brain is like, yo, what are you doing? Are you trying to die? Trying to spawn Karama and shit for science. Bro, trying to revive dinosaurs for the fuck of it? Science is such a gift and a curse, because you know there's so many people in the world that are like trying to do something positive, but then there's the other half of people who are like, how can we fuck shit up? How can we really fuck this shit up? Like, oh, what if we just what if we made a brand new fucking animal and unleashed this shit upon society? That's the type of shit they're doing. That's the type of experiments they're doing. Like, Meg the Stallions making an anime of the creator of the Boondocks. I know. I'm also working with the creator of the Boondocks. I know. Yo, people, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause the. We're gonna pause what we were just talking about. People don't understand how fucking like big my shit's about to be. They don't understand how big 10 Pins is about to be, for real. This shit is about to be one of the biggest sports anime. One of the biggest sports anime of all time. No bullshit at all. One of the biggest sports anime of all time. The first ever black created sports anime. The first ever bowling anime. And the first ever to do it with a fully black studio. Black cast. Mainstream. Like going to fucking TV. We're looking at Cartoon Network. We're looking at Nickelodeon. We're looking at Netflix. We're looking at Hulu. Amazon Prime. My objective, I want to get it to like Nickelodeon. I think Nickelodeon is where I really want to see this headed. But people just don't have no idea, bro. I could say this 100 times. Nobody's gonna give a fuck until somebody else says, yeah, we're doing the anime. I'm telling you what they're fucking telling me. I think there's still a lot of like sour people about like the clothes and shit. I don't give a fuck about the clothes, bro. I don't. I'm still working on it, obviously. But if you're gonna burn a bridge over something as stupid as like he's taking too long to send me my shit, burn that shit. Can you tell us what it is? Yes, my anime 10 pins. It's on my profile. If you're gonna burn a bridge over something as stupid as he took too long to send me something that I ordered, burn this shit, bro. Burn it. I don't care. Miss out. Please. Do us the favor. Do us both the favor. At this point. You said I described Jurassic World. I haven't really seen any of the Jurassic Park shit, which is kind of wild of how old it is. I never really cared about dinosaurs like that. I know that the shit is like low key a horror movie, so I should probably check it out. All right, now for the last topic of the stream. Are y'all ready for this? The time I got catfished. All right. The time I got catfished. Bro, MySpace was such a crazy era. And the last stream where we talked about, yeah, I am still doing soul search. The last stream where we talked about just like the power of MySpace made me want to talk about this because while there was good on MySpace, there was also bad on MySpace. And I can remember a very specific instance on MySpace where I was like, yo, I hate I hate the internet. I think this is my first instance of I hate the internet. So yep, that's for sure. That's true. Dior. So there was like MySpace was such a weird time because there was no way to like verify who you were. There was no way to verify who you were as a person. You really had to like you really just had to convince people that you were really you. Like holding up the fan signs, holding up the signs that say like this is today's date, this is my name, and taking those fucking pictures, bro. That was the only way to prove you were real. Cause even if you did a video, someone could steal your video. Someone could steal your whole video. So this was MySpace. This was like 2004, 2005. And I'm probably not supposed to be on MySpace. I'm too young for MySpace. But you know, it's MySpace. You know, I'm in here. You know, trying to see what's up, trying to see who I could talk to, type shit. And I was like, yo, I could. MySpace was low key like the first internet dating site. Like AIM and MySpace together made it so you had communication with people that you probably never would have got to talk to. Like, you said we had to code shit. So like being on the internet and having that access to like people anywhere you want basically. And really getting to meet people. Like I have friends on the internet from MySpace today. Like that I met when I was like 14. I'm 32. I have some of these same friends. So, like I said, it's like the first internet like dating experience, low key. So you know, I'm young. I'm out here, you know, trying to see what's up. Trying to see what I could do on the internet. use my code in Riz or whatever, and I was talking to people. I was meeting people. I was getting added. My MySpace profile was so fire. And like I said last time, like I had a lot of popularity on MySpace just because like the way that I edited my pictures, the way I did my like my coding and stuff. So I was really popular on MySpace. Like this was like damn near internet fame at this point. Like I had real clout on MySpace. And still, it's carried over to a lot of shit. But I had real clout on MySpace too. But I remember I was talking to this girl, and like we exchanged AIMs or whatever, like usernames, and we were talking for like I want to say a good like 4 or 5 months, bro. This was a minute talking, like not like talking like crazy, talking heavy, nothing like that. But like we were friends. Like this was somebody that I made friends with through MySpace, and we got like kind of close. Like we were really cool. It's mine. We were really cool or whatever. And I remember one day like one of our mutual friends was like, "Yo, like I gotta tell you something," and they sent me a message on AIM, and they're like, "So and so is a catfish." I said, "What are you talking about? How is she a catfish? I literally talk to her all the time. She's always posting pictures, blah blah blah." It's like, nah, like she's dead ass. Not that's not her. And this girl that she was pretending to be, she was like the most catfish girl on MySpace. When I talking about, oh, you gotta add. All right, we'll pause it. We'll pause it. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you miss the story because you gotta add. We're gonna pause it for a second, but man, when I tell you MySpace was really a different time, the internet back then was the wild wild west. You could do whatever you wanted on the internet. You could do whatever, you could say whatever. There was no like that shit was that shit was horrible, low key. You could say whatever. You could say whatever. The fuck? Shit turned on my volume. But you could do whatever and you could say whatever on the internet at this point. So they had to make all these laws for cyberbullying because of fucking MySpace. MySpace was the first social media network. So like I was saying, my friend had let me know like, yo, this girl's a catfish. And catfish was like a relatively new term. Like the show wasn't even out. The show Catfish didn't even exist yet. This was something brand new. And I remember thinking to myself, was like, yo, who the fuck? I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, who the fuck have I been talking to? For like 5 months. Who have I been talking to? And I'm not gonna lie, like I had a little crush or whatever. Like I was feeling her. And so like I was saying, this girl, she ended up being like one of the most catfished girls on MySpace. And there was at least there was like a YouTube channel. So the real girl had a YouTube, and she had made a video and was like, yo, I don't have MySpace anymore because people keep stealing my pictures and they keep stealing my identity and basically pretending to be me. So this girl, the real girl, wasn't even on MySpace no more. You said I was talking to a nigga named Demetrius. Hey yo, hold up. Nah, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. But the real girl decided like, yo, I'm not even doing MySpace no more. It's that bad for me. Like I dead ass can't even be myself on my own shit. So she wasn't even online. So me and my friend, my other internet friend, we like low key planned. We planned like a we planned like basically a way to make her confess. Like, yo, you're not really you. So I had I had asked her. I was like, hey, this was a random day. I was like, hey, can you send me a new picture? I want to put it in my top three or whatever. Cause like like I said, like I was feeling her for a little bit, so we were on that level of talking where I could say like, yo, send me a new pic for your top eight or whatever. And like my shit was edited, so I could put the pictures in myself. So she sends me a picture, and I'm taking this picture and I'm doing fucking research. I'm like, all right, I got this picture right here. Let me see if I can find the real girl's uh like let me see if I can reach out to the real girl. So back in the day, YouTube had messaging. If you didn't know, you used to be able to message people on fucking YouTube. So I sent her a message on YouTube and was like, yo, I'm talking to this girl on MySpace. She's pretending to be you. And I sent her that picture. And I said, can you tell me when you took this picture? Or can you tell me where you are actually? I said, can you tell me like anything like about you that would help me basically make her confess? Like where are you from? Like your name, just normal shit. So I got the information, and me and the girl planned this out. Like my other friend planned this out to catch her, and we are like, yo, we want to like, we want to meet up one day. Like we're 14, so we're just bullshitting. We're never gonna meet up. I don't have no money. I don't know why she fell for this. We didn't have any money. We were very young. So I was like, yeah, we want to meet up this summer. Like we want to do a trip to Six Flags, blah blah blah. Where do you live again? Cause her shit said she was in LA. Like most fucking catfishes, your shit's gonna say you're in a city that's like super popular. You knew you weren't in fucking LA, bitch. You were in goddamn Nebraska. It's like, yeah, we're gonna meet up or whatever. We're gonna do this Six Flags trip. Just bluffing, for real. Straight up bluffing, hard as shit. And eventually, I like got her. I got her like one on one. I was like, yo, like I know you're not. I know you're not this person. Like I have the real person. Like I talked to the real person. Her name is blah blah blah. And she ended up confessing, and I said the least you could do is let me see who I've actually been talking to for the past like 5-6 months. So she sent me a picture. She wasn't ugly. She wasn't ugly at all. She was actually really cute, and decided to still catfish. And I took that picture and I put the other picture up side by side, and I posted this girl was catfishing as this girl, and I blocked the other girl, like deleted her from all my shit. And that one, I think that time I got like a lot of traction because this girl had a lot of fucking friends. Like, yo, she was really living on this lie for a whole, probably longer than I was talking to her, probably a whole year. But she was really living on this lie that she was this other girl. And she did it for no reason. When it's a guy that's pretending to be a girl, I'm always like, yo, you got some explaining to do. You got some real explaining to do. You're in here flirting with niggas. Like, hold up. Hold up. You're not getting no money out of this shit. You're flirting with niggas for fun. That's weird to me. Hey, I mean, like, if you just aren't comfortable coming out the closet yet, hey, but hold up, bro. You flirting with niggas for fun. Don't try to spin it and make it weird that a nigga was talking to someone they thought was a girl. Like, nah. You're the weird one. You're the weird one. But yeah, catfishing, bruh. Catfishing in the MySpace era was fucking nuts. That was a really crazy one. Facebook catfishing was crazy too. I got catfished on Facebook also. Kind of the same situation. Um, Basically the same fucking play. Like it was a girl and her best friend, and they were like kind of like really popular on social media. I don't know how I ended up in this network of people, or how this girl ended up with like she had a lot of friends, but she had a lot of mutuals with me. So I never met this girl in real life, and she had a lot of mutuals with me, like a lot of people did on Facebook. So my Facebook, I have a lot of friends that were into music or into art or fashion or whatever. This girl wasn't into any of that shit. She just ended up on my page. But she was funny, so I fucked with her. I was like, yo, you funny. Whatever. Like you could be on the page. But me and my nigga, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna put him out there. Me and my homie, what am I gonna call him? Let's call him Steve. Me and my homie Steve, right? We were both talking to these girls. So we were cool with them. But he wanted to talk to one of them. And they lived in New York, or they say they lived in New York. So he lived in New York, and they said they live in New York. So I would hit him up. I was like, yo, did you ever hang out with so and so? Like, have you been able to hang out with so and so yet? And he was telling me, he's like, nah, she's busy or whatever. School or work, whatever bullshit excuse catfishes give to they give to keep the lie going. Just like, nah, she's in school or whatever. So I was like, okay, that's weird, because it seems like she has a lot of fucking free time, because she's always online 24/7. So I didn't really think nothing of it. I'm talking to the other girl, so it's two friends. I'm talking to the other girl, like a little more, like we getting a little bit closer, talking a little bit more personally, and we end up talking on the phone one day. So it's 100% a fucking girl. Like we're talking on the phone one day, and I tell him, I was like, yo, I asked him again. I was like, yo, have you met with so and so yet? And he's like, nah, I still haven't met. I was like, yo, I talked to the other one, and it is a girl on the phone, because we already had our suspicions. We were trying, at this point, we're detectives. We're trying to solve the case at this point. We don't care, what's going on anywhere else. We're full-blown detectives at this point. We're trying to solve this mystery, and I'm putting together the clues. So I tell him, I was like, yeah, it's a girl on the phone. I said, try to get the other girl to talk to you on the phone, and three-way me. So this nigga calls, and he's like, yeah, it's a girl. And I asked the other girls, like, yo, why don't you ever put your friend on the phone with you? Like, you're always with your friend. How come your friend never gets on the phone? It's like, oh, like she's not here all the time. She lives somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. That's weird, because both of your profiles say that you're in New York. He's like, oh no, like she used to be in New York. Like that's my friend from school. She lives somewhere else now. So the stories are already fucked up, because they both The other girl told my friend that she was in New York. And then this girl told me that she's not in New York. So the story's already fucked up. I'm putting it together. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm really like Detective Conan on this shit. So somehow, I don't know how the fuck this happened. Somehow, like at this time, I'm like drawing real heavy, or I'm starting to get into drawing on Instagram. And I'm drawing real heavy, and the girl that I'm talking to pops up on Instagram, but it's a different name. I don't know how in the world this shit like even occurred, but it was the real fucking girl. I'm not gonna, let's say her name is Sarah. So the real Sarah is on my shit now, and she's interacting with my shit. And I'm looking through her Instagram, and she has recent pictures. She's taking pictures because she's fucking gorgeous, first of all. So she's taking pictures every day. And I'm like, the other girl don't be posting no pictures every day. And a lot of these pictures that she has are old ass pictures that the real girl has. So Sarah was posting real pictures. So I reached out to Sarah and I said, hey, you don't know me. This is probably weird, but I have, me and my friend have been talking to these two girls, and it looks like you were actually friends with this other girl. Do you know the other girl's name? And she says, oh, that's my friend. For this story, we're going to call her Janet. It's like, that's my friend Janet. I said, I asked her, I said, by chance, where do y'all live? Like, you don't got to give me like your address, but like, what state are y'all in? She said, we're in Vegas. I was like, that makes more fucking sense than being in New York when you have a picture of you with some fucking palm trees. There's no goddamn palm trees in New York. Like, you could have said you were in Florida. You could have said you were in California. Bitch, why the fuck are you saying you're in New York? Stupid. So we cracked the case, basically. I bust that shit wide open. Detective of the year, you know, clap it up for me, blah blah blah. We we make a plan basically to get them to confess too. And this time I'm telling the girl, I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to see you. Like, you say you're in New York. Like, I'm in New York now. I was actually in New York. So I was like, yo, I'm trying to see you or whatever. Here for a little while. And she kept stalling. And eventually I was like, I'm going to tell you, like, we're on the phone talking. Like, voice to voice. I told her, I was like, look, I already know that you aren't who you say you are. And if you really want to be cool, like, just be straightforward with me. Like, if you really want to be friends, just be for real. Like, who are you? Who the fuck have I been talking to? Like, type shit. And am I on a new layer? Okay, good. And she doesn't tell me her name. First she tries to fucking deny it. First she tries to fucking deny it and say that the other girl is the fake. I was like, come on, bro. I caught you red-handed. Like, you, like, and I had to approach it in a way where I had a little bit of like empathy. I was like, you know, maybe you're just like really insecure or whatever. So I was nice. I was actually very nice about somebody fucking catfishing me and my friend. So I was really fucking nice about it. I was like, you know, I understand, you know, the internet is hard, blah, 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 bullies, whatever. Eventually she owns up to it. And I say, can you send me a picture? I want to see what you look like. Who have I been talking to? She sends me a picture. I send it to my friend. And when I tell you the plot twist on this shit was so fucking crazy. So not only was this girl a catfish, she was catfishing as both of these girls. Two. She was catfishing as two different girls and talking to herself on two different fucking profiles. She was double dipping in the catfish fund. Bruh. Like, if there was ever any story that needed to go on MTV Catfish, it was that fucking story. I really wish I would have sent that shit in. I really wish. Like, at the time, I was just like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't really mad or anything. Because, like, I had already figured it out. Like, if I was somebody who just didn't have any idea, bro, yeah, I would probably be fucking mad as shit. But I had figured it out a long time ago. And really wanted to just find out who I was talking to. But, bro, two profiles that were interacting with each other, like, every day. And we talked, like, again, for, like, 5-6 months. Interacting with each other every day for 5 or 6 months. That shit was fucking scary. That shit truly was scary. So what ended up happening was I just said, hey, like, I appreciate you telling me the truth or whatever. I don't really want to be friends with you. After all that, I was like, I don't even want to be friends with you. But I ended up being friends with the real girl and her friend. So it was fucking crazy, man. Like, the internet is a crazy, scary place, and I never know what to expect when I get on the internet. There's a lot of people that thought I was a catfish for a long ass time because I had a lot of friends in New York and none of them had ever seen me, but I just didn't live in New York. I would just take the bus back and forth. So there was a couple of my friends that got to see me, but there was a really big amount of people that had never seen me before and thought I was a catfish. So I get it, but that is my story about catfishing. If you guys like this episode of Draw with Dom, please consider subscribing. Subscribe to the YouTube, like, follow, share, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys all coming out again and interacting with me. Means a lot. I'm gonna be chopping this up, obviously. But peace. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do another episode tomorrow. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Thank you guys for coming through. Talk to you soon.